So hey editors, a long while ago I created this Iman Gadzhi style editing and lot of people asked me how I created this. So here's the tutorial. So first here's the video. So let's just add black solid. You can add any solid, doesn't matter the color. Now let's choose for color gradient. Okay. Make sure the pink is black. You can choose any two alternate sides to be black, for example this and this, or this, and then choose this color. I will choose from here, you can choose from anywhere, it's up to you. Okay, this one, and let's choose it for this one. Okay, now let's click on point 1, point 2, 3 and 4. Now click on U, and for every 2 seconds move it in circular motion, something like this, and then another after 2 seconds you can place it somewhere here, this here, here, and this one here. After 2 seconds you can put and I'm not copying these and pasting it again. I thinking of like creating colors, like playing with the position again and again, so it does not match the existing position, so it should look good. Here, 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 and then here. Okay, and now you can copy them because some long distance happened. Select all of them, easy is them, and after like hold alt and drag them out of frame, so it's smooth, so it should look like this. And now as it says here, so now let's add, so it's I think medium italic, I think it's bold italic, or I think it's heavy italic. Okay, it's heavy italic. So now let's add, so make it 3D, add a camera and hit position here, and then one here, and make it zoom in by Z position from the Z axis, something like this. And I will make a peak in the left, something here. Let's see. Okay, this is good. Now let's add a question mark and add 1 2 3 4 5 6 question mark. Make the anchor in between. Now let's add a circle. While click on ellipse, while selecting this text, hold shift and then make a circle. Now go in text, in path option, and in path choose mask, so it should look like this. Now reverse the mask, and now let's I guess click on this and do this until before they start touching each other. Okay, so now let's make them somewhere here in between, I guess. Okay, this is good. I guess this is good. Let's make it a little bit more big, and now let's add a null and parent the null to it. Let's see now. Okay, wait, I guess we have to put it a little bit more down. Yeah, it's good. You have to put the anchor of null somewhere down here. Okay, now let's animate this. When the camera is about to end, make sure these all are down there, and now somewhere here, and select all of them, peak in the left, and when they come somewhere here, delete the so it will not look like so cut, like just like match cut. It will look good while there is motion blur. Okay, so look it now. Okay, let's add what if okay, for if I chose I think bold, yes, and then just make it in between, make it 3D and make it a little bit small. Now somewhere here. Okay, let's add somewhere here. Choose any bounce animation you have for text. Okay, choose any. After making it, let's make a copy. Let's make a copy of it. Okay, and for the first word what, let's choose rectangle and make a mask on what. And for the second layer, let's make what on if. So both are separate, and let me tell you why. So after what come, then the if should come. So for if layer, we should make it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 frame after. Look what, I think the camera keyframe should be somewhere here. Let's see now. So when it about to end, we will add a null and parent the camera to null, and let hit I guess rotation, Z rotation and P. But make sure now for the smooth camera animation I do in my videos that people usually ask, select anchor and then put it here, down there. And now just like this, if you put rotation, so it should look something like this. Something like this. So look how smooth and how good looking this is. This is how you can put like super smooth keyframes of this type of rotation. Something like this. Let's add second text. And now obviously as we make a keyframe on P position and Z position, so let's click on text, hit P and then drag this, because it was in the back. So let's drag this around 1800. It depends on the camera you are using, and we put it around 47 here. So let's try to put it 47, I guess. Yeah, 47 works. And somewhere here when the is about to end, let's put some animation here. I will also give you these animations in my Instagram, so make sure to follow. So let's see. Okay, this is super fast. Okay, this is good. Always remember, these are the reasons, these are the techniques to make super smooth camera movement. When the keyframe is about to end somewhere here, you have to make another keyframes for another movement before it. So it's here and here, that's why I made it here, so it's overlaps, so it start right here. So for the next movement, just duplicate this null as the anchor is already in the below. So make a keyframe on position and Z, and let's add our animation. So let's make it go somewhere here, and let's zoom it from U, from inside the U. So is it possible? I think it is. Okay, so this is the animation so far. Let's see. Okay, it should look okay. Okay, it will look good. So let's add now. Let's add any number. It's just like for you to show like what are the possibilities and what you can. It will be a really small tutorial. It's just to show. Okay. Now for the rotation, you can use this, or you have to calculate. I'm not gonna calculate. I'm not good at math, so I'm not gonna calculate at all. So while this is here, then we should make it come. And now let's add this brain and the crown. Let's come to Sketchfab. This is the website where you can find everything for free. Let's see. I think this one will work. This one will work. This is the crown. So let's download it. Make it like make comp size to both of them, so it will not be really big, and let's drag it in the back. Okay, make anchor in between, and let's add rotation to make it straight. Now let's make the brain big enough like mine, as I'm super talented, and let's put the crown on the head of the brain, something like this. Okay, perfect. And then parent the crown to the brain, just like this. Super good. And when it comes from here, now let's add the rotation keyframe. Super slow rotation keyframe, something like this. Okay, and just make them come with transparency. Something like this. Okay, it will work. And I think select both of them, make it pre-comp, as we already, whenever you add a 3D object and you want to make it pre-comp, because to add effects you can't add effects on 3D elements directly. So make sure you add all the movement before, then make it 3D, or else you will never able to add any movements. Okay, remember that always. Okay, it's looking good. And as you added the 3D elements, your composition setting will go to 3D element. That's why you never able to add any effect. You have to make it classic 3D again. Let's see how it's looking now. You can add any effects on the text. Let me show you what I added. Light sweep first, and add the width around this, around 100, and then sweep intensity around 35, I guess. Yes, make the width a lot more, and thick edgeness should be also a lot more, something like this. And then deep glow, obviously, but the exposure should be only 0.05, and then drop shadow 100, and distance to around 15, and then softness to around 150 or something like that. And for the helmet and this not helmet, crown and brain, use tritone. At tritone, use tritone on this, take the middle color from something like this, and add 50 in blending. Not, we don't need too much, or I think even 65 will work. And now let's use a light rays. If you use light rays, oh wait, where this is, okay, let's add here. So it will give you something like this kind of look. Okay, so now let's see, and now I will show you what kind of effects I usually add on my videos. So let's add adjustment layer. Let's add chromatic calibration, and on each just add two here, and two here. Now let's add vignette, CC vignette, and let's make it little dark, around 150, but make sure the angle of view is around 45, or else it will look something like this, so we don't want that. Make another adjustment layer, and now let's add posterize time. Make sure to add the time one, not the simple posterize, and make it 16. Okay, One thing you can also do is add adjustment layer, put it under everything, and then you can add noise of around 10, maximum 10, or you can go any number you want. I am choosing 10 because it looks good. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, this was the tutorial and it was pretty simple. You can just add any effect on the text and anything you want, and it's up to you. So thank you so much for watching the tutorial, and make sure to subscribe and share it with your fellow editor friend. And also, always let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I will really appreciate that. Thank you so much.